Hello guys, welcome to tutorial on reading Excel file data in Python using XLWings. XLWings is a Python library that allows us to interact with Excel workbooks using Python code. XLWings is useful for tasks such as data analysis, reporting, and automating respective Excel tasks. In this video, we'll learn to integrate Python with Microsoft Excel using XLWings, and then we'll read the data from that Excel sheet. For this example, I have an Excel file. As you can see here, we have few data in this Excel sheet. We have some products and their category with the price and quantity. Let's try to read this data in our Python. For that one, let's open the code editor. Here I am using PyCharm code editor. First step in reading the file data using XLWings is installing it in our Python project. As you can see here, I have a Python project here. To install the XLWings in this project, open the terminal first, and in this terminal type pip install XLWings. Then press enter. Now XLWings is successfully installed in this project and we got the message for the same. Let's close this terminal now. The first code which you need to add in your Python project is we need to import the XLWing. For that one, at the top write as import XLWings. So once we have imported this one, we'll use the alias. For that one, you can write as AS, then add the name XW. By using this alias name instead of XLWings, we can make use of this XW in our entire project. Once this is done, next we need to connect to Excel workbook. For that one, let's create a variable by name WV, and for that one we'll use the XLWings, and in XLWings we have a function by name book. This will help us to create a connection to the workbook. For that one, within this book function we need to define the path for this Excel sheet. As this Excel is within the same folder structure, I will mention the file name within this double quotation. Now we have connected to the workbook. Then we need to connect it to particular sheet. For that one, let me create one variable by name sheet. For this one, we can assign the sheet which we wanted to access. So before that one, we'll make use of this alias which we have created here. And within this XLWings alias, we have a sheets. Within these sheets, within the double quotation, you need to mention the sheet name. If you open your Excel sheet, you can observe here we have the sheet name which we want to access it. If there are multiple sheet names within any Excel sheet, you can mention the particular sheet name so that the data within that particular sheet will be accessed. So let's come back to our code editor and paste the sheet name within this double quotation. Next step is we need to define the range. The range will be nothing but the range in the Excel sheet which you want to access. For example, if you want to read the data like only first 4 products or 5 products, you can mention this range within this in this Python file. If you want to read the entire sheet, you can mention that range as well. In this example, let's try to fetch all this data which we can see in this Excel sheet. For that one, let me go back to PyCharm, and here I have added the code for mentioning the date range. This piece of code will take the sheet which we have defined here, and for that particular sheet we have mentioned the range. This is nothing but the starting range which we have mentioned here. If you have any particular cell, you can mention only the dot range and mention the cell name. As we are interested to read the entire content from that Excel sheet, we are using dot expand for this one. So this line defines a range of cells starting from cell A1 and expanding it to all the continuous cells with the data. If you mention A2 here, instead of starting from first cell, it will start from second cell, that is A2. So once this is done, we need to store the data before printing it. For that one, let me create one variable by name data, and let's take data underscore range which we have defined earlier. For that one, add the property by name value. So this line will take the data range which we have defined and it will fetch the value of each cell and it will store in this data variable. So once we are done with this one, the final step is let's print this one in the console window. For that one, you can use the code print, and within this print statement we can mention the variable data. So this line prints the retrieved data to the console window. As in this case, we have data in a tabular format. This value will be printed in the console window in the form of two-dimensional list. So let's see how it will display this data in our Python project. For that one, let me go back to PyCharm. To run this project, click on the Run option at the top. Now you can observe this project run successfully and the data which we have in our Excel sheet, that is displayed in the format of two-dimensional array here. The header or first row which we have defined in Excel sheet, that is being displayed as first element. Similarly, the next rows is being displayed here as elements in this list. Overall, now we have successfully retrieved all the data from an Excel file and displayed in our console window. In the next videos, we will see some more operations or functions like reading a particular cell or writing to that particular Excel and more functionalities with an example. So that's it guys for this short video. Thanks for watching this. If you like this, please click on like button, share it with others and subscribe to my channel.